Welcome to the Hotspot Gamer Podcast. I am your host for today, Slip Mike. Along with me, I got Crispy and Luke.
Hello.
Will will be joining us in 20 minutes because he's running late.
Viewers, what a fucking inspirational introduction.
Hey, okay, I'm just the collecting pictures guy, okay?
Jesus.
I'm not enthusiastic like Ben. I'm sorry. I can't do Ben's job. I think we all figured that the only person that could do Ben's job is Ben.
Well,
Unless,
then, Ben's not allowed any more days off then.
Unless, here we go. We'll start the introduction again. We'll have Luke do it. Come on, Luke.
Hello and welcome to Hotspot Gamer. I'm Luke. I'm here with Mike and Leon.
Yay!
Yay!
Was that better?
No.
You do better.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hotspot Gamer. My name is Magic Liam, and you can all blow me.
Oh, this podcast has already gone to shit. All right, that was. I think that's a new record.
Yeah, we broke the podcast in minutes.
All right, we're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna talk about Game of Thrones. Put Liam on the spot right in the beginning.
Well, everybody watches Game of Thrones. You know you do. Even if you say you fucking don't, you know you watch Game of Thrones. Okay. Everybody's looking forward to the new season coming out. Luke, don't shake your head because you watch it for the titties. I know you watch it for the titties.
I watched one episode and some brother and sister were humping, and even I thought that was I thought that was just disturbing.
Well, that's just one small part of Game of Thrones. Okay. It's a Game of Thrones. They're planning on making 6 of them to follow the season.
Six episodes, or like just
6 episodes of the game, yeah. So, it's being developed by a company called Telltale Games, who does Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Borderlands. So yeah, the player choices and actions influence later events across the 6-episode arc. The story revolves around the Northern House Forrester rules of Ironrath, whose members include the 5 playable characters, attempt to save their family themselves after ending up on the losing side of the war of the 5 kings. Oh, my mouse won't scroll. Yeah. The characters and voice actors from the novel and TV series are doing the voices and shit for this as well. So, it's basically like a role-playing game. You go around. You know how you've been playing that game, Mark, that you make a decision now and later on it fucks you up.
Well, Telltale Games, they did, like you said, they did The Walking Dead, which was amazing. I've played every episode of The Walking Dead. It's basically it's like you're watching the show, but you get to choose what the character does.
Yeah.
And based on your decisions affects the future of the game.
Yeah. That's it.
That's how basically all Telltale games work. The only one I haven't played was the Wolf Among Us. I have no clue what that's about, and I have no intentions on ever playing that game. Even though it's all advertised in The Last of Us.
Yes, it is. But no, I have no intention of playing that game either.
But I know what could liven up this podcast?
What's that?
This.
Titties! Star Wars Battlefront! It's not going to level up Luke much. He's very disappointed.
What happened?
What happened? That was going to be like, I thought this was going to be like the holy grail of games. I love Star Wars. It is just Battlefront, just with a skin on it. I didn't like Battlefront. Battlefield.
you are probably the only person in the world that hates this game.
I don't
I can't.
it.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
just,
I'm sorry. I can't say you hate it. You were expecting more out of it.
I was expecting it to be more stuff. It just because it plays just like Battlefield. If it played slightly differently,
Well,
it's
first of all,
just
if it played like Battlefield, I would have got my ass kicked the entire time. I was actually doing pretty well in this game.
it's just it does feel like Battlefield 4 to me. Whole playing experience. If nobody had told me it was done by DICE and I just played it, I would have still said it was exactly the same as playing like Battlefield. I do like the attacks. I like get my ass kicked by Darth Vader. I like the fact that I got to teabag Darth Vader when I got him down. I'm watching Luke Skywalker jump 50 foot in the air and come get me with his lightsaber.
Come on, that was all cool. Come on.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did you fly to the TIE fighters and all the X-wings and stuff?
No, I didn't play it for long enough. I peed off.
Oh, dude, fucking flying those things. Ooh, I love it. Let's talk about the environments and the texturing and the light mapping and all this whatnot.
Fantastic.
Dude, it was amazing.
Mm.
Me and Ben have different aspects. He likes playing on Hoth. He said Hoth is more environmentally pleasing, like it's more beautiful looking, and more. He said there's more textures and it looks a lot better. But I think with this rocky planet, the volcanic planet that you play on, I think it's like a 6-on-6. This level was just, it blew my mind because it's only running at 900p and it looked amazing.
Yeah, the only thing I did like the volcano level, but when you go to the Hoth, when you're inside the bunker and stuff, when you're in by the X-wings and stuff, and you're actually in like where like so like the Millennium Falcon should have been type thing, so I expect to see it in there. That the detail inside there was really good, and they have put a lot of time and effort, and you can tell they have. But
okay, but okay, so you really you didn't hate the game, but you were expecting more out of it. But you have to admit that for a beta, it looked really good.
For a beta, it's mint. Probably one of the best betas I've played for quality and consistency. You've got 40 people on one map, and
Yeah.
I had no lag, no jittering, no one getting kicked to orbit. And you get that in normal games.
I got a little bit of jittering. Like sometimes I'd be trying to, look around, and the screen would start to shake and flicker a little bit. But that's probably, I don't know if that's because of my internet connection or something. But
None of that. It did run really smooth. For a beta, it was really smooth. I had no problems, no glitches, nothing that I found anyway.
But of course, when me and Severed play a beta, we always run into a hilarious problem. Like when we played the Battlefield Hardline beta, there was the Gatling gun hanging outside the helicopter. Now Ben found this one, and he showed me a video clip, and this is what he sent me. Now, Luke Skywalker apparently jumped in the air, frozen in the air exactly like this, and everybody just ran in circles shooting him, and he was stuck in the air like this for like 5 minutes.
Saying that, there is on Facebook there is a video of Luke Skywalker jumping out, and he got stood on by an AT-AT, and they even done a homage video of Luke Skywalker born like 1977 and died in 2015, and he's just half in the ground and half out.
I did get to play as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in the beta. I love using them. They're amazing. I love using the Jedis. I can't wait to play as other characters in the game. I was really disappointed in how they didn't release the Fighter Squadron multiplayer option. I think it was just below the very first level where you get to pick, it was the volcanic level, the 6-on-6, and then there was the 20-on-20. But right below the 6-on-6, there was Fighter Squadron, and I wanted to play that. They should have made that available too, just to show you what the flying was like, instead of having to try to run to a TIE Fighter emblem in this game. But Liam, you're being quiet. I don't like it.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? You tell me I'm fucking noisy.
A little bit.
Talk about this damn game. Did you play it?
You were talking. Yes, I played it. I played it with Ben and I played it with Luke this morning. I love the nostalgia of the whole thing, like seeing the TIE fighters, seeing the battleships, seeing the walkers and shit like that. But the actual game itself wasn't overly impressed, if I'm honest. You know, I know it's a beta, but I'd walk out and shoot a fucker for half a fucking hour, and he'd turn around and blip me with his little gun, and I'd die. I'd be like, well, whatever.
Well, that's the whole point of of ranking up, so you can buy new weapons.
Well, I don't know. It's an okay game, but it's just a Battlefield, as far as I can tell. You know?
Star Wars. Come on, guys. Oh, I thought this was going to be a big topic. Oh my god.
Well,
to be honest,
you guys seem to love it to bits and pieces. So, I mean, everyone to their own. You know what I mean?
Well, the only problems I really have with it was the little jittery parts I had. There was this Luke Skywalker incident with Ben, and streaming it on YouTube sucks, okay? It sucks. I'll tell you why. Because if you were to do the live stream, and then when you're done doing the live stream on YouTube, it uploads your feed to fucking YouTube, and then you get slammed with third-party content, and you have to dispute every single one of them. This is going to be a big problem with game streaming on YouTube.
Well, we warned them.
And well, I like how we can play games on YouTube. It's just get rid of the copyright thing, because it's going to cause a lot. It's going to discourage a lot of people from using it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't tried to stream on YouTube yet because I've forgotten my account details.
It's called Make a New One.
You can use your Google account. You can use any one you use for Hangout. You can use that for your YouTube.
Dude, you can use the UK at hotspotgamer.com.
Okay, I will do. But yeah, so like I said, forgot my details and I will now set up a new account using the UK at Hotspot Gamer. But yeah, I mean, it's a good game. It's a nice experience. It's a lot of fun, especially if you can get more than like 5 or 6 of your friends together and go and play like the Walker Assault, where it's 40 versus 40. I mean, I was hearing guys on the line today going on about how one guy was 69 for 6, and
you're right.
yeah, you're right. I don't dispute you, brother.
Luke knows what I'm talking about.
Yep, I know what Luke's talking about.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
That definitely should have been in the game.
It should have, yes.
Look, it might be better than I'm thinking it is. I might be overthinking it because we still haven't experienced the whole fucking game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I think if they gave us a little bit more of what the game was really about instead of just giving us the smallest level possible to play in compared to, I'm really hoping that wasn't the biggest level they gave us, because if that was the biggest, if Hoth was the biggest level, I'm going to be completely destroyed and disappointed.
They're gonna be DLCs and all the different planets, and especially if they go to like Naboo and.
Well, they said if you pre-order the game now, you get that planet that's in the new Star Wars movie, The Force Awoken?
Yeah, is it like, is Jakku on there?
Yeah, it starts with a J. And Liam, I think I know why you're quiet. It's because you're working on someone's controller. Whose is that?
Mine. I was going to make it light up, but it's too much of a pain in the fucking ass, so I'm just building a controller.
Alright, well, I'm going to talk about this because this really made me a little bit angry at game developers, or not. I can't say developers or publishers. I'm going to say the developers. You guys heard about the Shenmue 3. right?
Yeah.
You heard about the Kickstarter and everything, and how they made over $6 million on the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Okay, and then I read that the people that did this, that started up this Kickstarter, they want at least $1 million more.
What?
Make again.
Yep, $1 million more. So this gets me thinking: is Shenmue 3 a scam? You know, did someone
well,
just create this to make money?
What they're doing, buying an island or building a game.
Well, dude, they already have almost. They have. Hold on, let me go back to this. $6,333,295. How
What
much
the
money
fuck
do
do
you?
they need another million for?
I don't know. What the fuck?
What
do
do
you
they need 6 million for?
That's a big car.
What the fuck?
Nice cars.
But dude, look how much
I'm
money.
fucking-
Okay, look how much money was.
Everybody out there on the interweb, I'm going to develop a video game and put it on Kickstarter. Give me $6 million.
Yeah, but guys, look how much money was pledged, and then look at the backers. There was only 69,000 backers. Where'd all this money come from? Someone dropped a lot of money on this.
Jesus.
You know, it's just one of those things. I don't.
I was saying that it cost nearly 500 million to make Destiny.
Yeah, but that was like 10 years in the making.
Yeah, man.
You know, this game. It just popped out of nowhere, saying, "Hey guys, you want us to start up a Shenmue 3? Give us some money."
How about no?
They give you $1.
Well, I know my brother. I think my brother donated like $300 or something like that to it. And they said if you donate, everybody that donates, your name's going to be in the credits. But something tells me that this game is not going to happen. And something tells me that this game is. It sounds like a scam now that they came out with that comment that you need more money. Right? It's. I don't know.
Yeah, I think your brother just lost $300.
I don't care. He pisses me off anyways. Anyways, let's
And if your brother's listening to this right now, shout out to Mike's brother.
my brother thinks Hotspot Gamer is a piece of shit, and he thinks we should just crumble up and kill ourselves.
Well, they need to go fuck themselves.
Anyways, Ben's not here today, obviously. He was going to talk about the Destiny Eververse Trading Company.
Yes.
That's
What do you
coming to
wanna know?
Destiny with microtransactions. People that are long-time Destiny players. Bungie's actually giving the long-time Destiny players currency when this comes out.
Yes.
So we're gonna get some currency and spend. Something tells me it's gonna be like you can only buy one thing.
Well, they reckon
Yeah,
one or two
probably.
amounts.
And I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Why does Destiny need more money? Is
No,
something happening that
no,
nobody
no, no,
knows
no.
about?
Hang on a second, Mark. Okay. Every other game does this. Eventually. Okay.
Please
Every
list
other
these
game
games
does it.
because I don't know what these games are.
Okay.
You can't
Call of
Battlefield.
Duty, World of Warcraft, well, now The Witcher. The Witcher's got many transactions where you can buy extra things.
Wait, they got
fucking-
microtransactions in The Witcher now? When the fuck that happened?
You can buy a little added extras. Some of them are free, but some of them you have to pay for.
Metal Gear Solid.
No,
You have to buy them.
no. Destiny's talking about microtransactions like in-game purchases, like Warframe, like what Warframe has.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but it's the same thing as having a downloadable content in Call of Duty or The Witcher that you
It
pay
still
for. It's
costs
the
money.
same thing. It's just downloadable content.
It's just more ways to get money out of you.
Why? Why is everybody so upset about this? They're a corporation. They want money.
No, I know that, but
Fuck you.
it's like they're trying to. Okay, Destiny. Okay, all video games have a shelf life. Okay, Destiny is one day going to die off. All right.
Take that
Oh.
back, sir. You
I
take
will
that back.
not take it back.
Oh,
Every-
no,
every- No, okay. Let's think of a game that everybody thought would never die. Okay, what do you think was the best game you played on the PlayStation 2?
Ooh.
SingStar.
What the fuck is that? Oh, SingStar. Oh, okay. No, okay. You're just joking. I can't. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, you won't go back that far. Oh wait, hold on. Resident Evil for PS1.
Yeah, that was mint.
Okay, it was by far, I think. Well, you had Resident Evil and Metal Gear. Okay, obviously Metal Gear stayed around. Resident Evil kind of died down and completely disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's just face it, because now you don't see Metal Gear coming out to the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Live Arcade like you do Resident Evil. Like the hell was that game that came out? Revelations 2. Even though Revelations 2 was a good game, not a lot of people played it.
No.
Like when Operation, the fuck was that game for the 360? You played as the Biohazard unit.
Biohazard?
Was it Biohazard?
Could have been.
Okay, fine. It probably was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Lamb went full retard.
Yeah, I'm complete brain farting today.
Everybody give him a tea bag.
Thank you. But like you know, you guys everybody that's listening to this, and you guys also well know that video games have a shelf life. Zelda for NES. Does anybody play Zelda anymore?
Actually, there's a fuckload of people still playing Zelda.
Okay, fine. That's
You're picking the wrong games here, dude.
Mario. You can't
I still
tell
play Mario.
people. No, they don't.
I still play it on my laptop.
No, come.
Everybody
you
still
should-
plays fucking Mario, dude. Have you
Oh,
not heard?
awesome.
Have you not heard Luke's ringtone?
Yeah. I mean, we've got Mario ringtone.
Hang on.
I don't even know where my phone is.
I'm sure Liam's calling you. But Liam, you come on. Oh shit, my keys fell. You know what I'm talking about video game shelf life.
Yes.
Thank you, Luke. Mario's awesome.
Yes, I understand what you're talking about when you say video game shelf life. But what I'm saying to you is yes, I agree with you, and microtransactions in Destiny is probably a bad idea. But let's be honest. If I get a free silver thing that they're going to be using as currency in Destiny, I'll buy something, and then I'll never buy anything ever again.
Yeah, no.
Unless they offer you something for free again.
I've spent 120 fucking pounds on this game. Okay.
Well,
With all the DLCs and the fucking new Taken King and all the bullshit, I've spent a lot of fucking money on this game.
okay. Well, tell me this: how hard was it to get a Gallahorn in the first year?
Fucking hard.
Hard. Okay. Now imagine if the microtransactions came in the year one phase and people just said, "Fuck it, I'll just buy a Gallahorn."
No, you can't. You're not going to
No.
be able to buy weapons.
Yeah, but how do you know?
How
I
do you
do
know?
know, because if you read on the Bungie
No,
website,
but this could be just a start, though. This could just be the start. They might turn around and realise, oh, we've made a shitload of money from selling this. What if we sell the guns? Somebody in there is going, well, we've made £3 million this week just from selling emotes. What if we said £10 and you get the top gun? People would pay it.
They
Think
would
how
pay
many
for it.
how many millions of people would pay £10 just so you've got the best gun in the game? They would. I'd do it. You'd probably do it, Liam.
If it was
if
a
they do
really
that, then
rare,
they're fucking stupid. Then they're ruining the game.
It's just the same.
Bungie has said that the microtransactions are not going to be. You're not going to be able to, or you're not going to have to buy anything to complete any kind of quest. You're not going to be able to buy anything that can get you any further in the game.
But look at 17 million players, and if they turn around and say Top Gun or one of the Top Guns for £10, you had a chance of getting 1 in 3 chance of getting the Top Gun. So even like half that 17 million put £10 in, that'd be stupid not to be honest. It'd wreck the game. It really would wreck the game. But from a financial point of view, that's fucking fantastic.
But what if? Okay, so wait. What the transactions are for? Are you telling me that they're only for like, say,
Shaders, special shaders, emotes,
So-
dance moves and points and shit like that.
okay,
Yeah.
so basically all stupid shit
Yeah.
they don't really need. But they will. I trust me. They will get greedy because this. I'm not saying this is greedy because they're saying that okay, you can spend money on stupid stuff. But if they can say, oh, people spend money to buy all this stupid shit. What if we had them able to buy, like Luke said, important stuff like an exotic weapon or armor for this mysterious fucking currency that they're coming out with? They will probably say, okay, let's just go ahead and add some fucking microtransaction on these exotic weapons.
Because I could sell character slots a bit like Call of Duty, where you can have another gun slot, or you can keep that gun slot even when you prestige.
Yeah.
So it's just ways of making money. They might not go down that route, but the option's always going to be there for them.
If they wanted to make more money, they would do it.
I hope they don't.
Okay.
Liam's
Okay.
gonna start.
Yeah. Anyways.
The fuck?
There you go.
Crackdown 3. Well, I don't know much about the Crackdown games, but I was watching a nice video on this earlier. It's got a really weird idea. Instead of using
Oh,
it's instead of just using your computer to run the game, this one uses servers, which is what most online games do. But at one point in the video, this was using 14 different servers. The amount of destruction
Hello?
on the buildings. Hello.
Hello.
You having technical difficulties, Liam?
We lost Liam.
Yay.
Okay, we're talking about Crackdown 3. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but so yeah, as I was saying, it uses a cloud server, but not just one. At one point, it was using 14 of them for the amount of destruction in this game.
Now these pictures you sent me to my email, are these is this game footage? Because it's really not that impressive looking.
No, the game footage doesn't. It looks quite cartoony. The only way to describe the game footage, it looks a bit like that DC Online.
Borderlands?
No, I did. Yeah, kind of like it's almost cartoony type, not sharp, sexy graphics. It's just cartoony. The only way to describe it. But
Cartoony. Is that a technical term, Luke?
yeah, it's cartoony. with two E.
100% destructible.
Yeah, I was sat there and you're watching this bloke and he's trying to make a little sniper hole. Walks up to a wall, makes his hole, all the bricks fall out, got plaster peeling off, and then shooting away. And then he goes outside and they're showing it on an alpha and a beta, and they break it down and show you what servers were doing what. You got different, it's really complex the way they've done it. So you'll have like 5 buildings near each other, and each one's working off a different server. So you're blowing up one building, and it's got players inside, and it's using rocket launchers and everything. And there's bridges falling down. You can actually collapse the whole building. Like I said in one of the battlefields, you can collapse the whole building. But it was only if you built the same building, it always destroys pretty much the same way. Well, this one, he blows it up, lands on loads of people, and then he does it again from a different angle, and it completely destroys completely differently again. It's quite clever the way they've done it. There isn't much storyline on it. It just says you're like a super-powered crime fighter in a dynamic sandbox, but I was just really impressed with the amount of servers and stuff and technology it uses just for the destruction of it. I think it's a game I'd love, just for the sheer fact of just destroying things.
Now, what's this game going to be available on?
It's on Xbox 360, Xbox One. 360. Yeah, it's on the Xbox One. It's coming in 2016. It's been a long week. But no, it wasn't. I know, man. It wasn't the original game I was going to talk about, because I'm still trying to find some stuff on South Park. But I started watching a trailer on this, and it was just crazy. It's just the only way to describe it.
Nothing can ever beat the South Park for Nintendo 64, and I think it was for PS1. It was the first-person shooter where the aliens came and you had to like
And the turkeys.
dude, yeah, you got to pee into snowballs and throw it out.
That was pretty. It was pretty hardcore. But no, I'll be interested to see where they go with the rest of this Crackdown game because I've never played any others. I've never been interested. It's just the pure destruction. And
Do you know what? Do you know why I think you picked this game to talk about today? Because you have a thing with car games.
I do. And talking of car games, a car game that Will mentions quite a lot, Crazy Taxi, and I think is it you that likes Twisted Metal?
Yes.
Yeah, it's available on the PlayStation now.
Yeah, but that means I gotta fucking subscribe to it, and I don't want to subscribe to it.
Yeah, it's $12.99 a month.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
But that's not even for a month. That's for 30 days. So
It's for 30 days.
Oh yeah, I went on and tried it this morning. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I went on this morning and tried it. Tried to download 2 games and play it. Couldn't get anywhere. I was on one game for 20 minutes. Got the other one going. It was connecting to servers, cloud things, setting up different things. Still couldn't get to play it. It was only like NBA Jam and Destiny Warriors 7. But
Yeah,
they did have
nothing wrong with NBA Jam.
No, I just wanted to give it a whirl. You know, we've got no sports games. I thought you'd give it a go. But it's got quite a few titles on there: Street Fighter, Crazy Taxi, that's Twisted Metal. It's got some of the Last of Us games on there. It's got.
Is it Twisted Metal Black?
No, it's just a normal Twisted Metal.
I like Twisted Metal Black.
Well,
Now, what's this image we're looking at right now? It's showing a branch off of different media devices. You got the PlayStation 4, the Vita, the 3, television, tablets, and smartphones. What's all that about?
Obviously, you can play it on your PlayStation, your Vita, PlayStation TV. You can also play it on selected Sony TVs, and as I found out today, Samsung ones. But the Samsung Smart Hub's not working today. I'm trying to get out. I've reset my TV so many times just to find out that it's down. So I've been cutting my
You're
TV
not having
over.
very much fucking luck today, are you, Lou?
No, man, it's not good. But it's yeah, the idea of being able to play it on your TV or your phone when you're out and about is quite good. But
okay. When I was at work, I work for a trucking company, and you know we get these 90-inch, 80-inch flat screens all the time inside our terminal, and I'm like, I want to know how much one of these things costs. So I scanned the barcode for the 80-inch Samsung Smart Hub. It was $4,300. So that's not really that bad of a price. I'm thinking about getting an 80-inch TV, but I have nowhere to fuck. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put an 80-inch TV.
I'm quite happy. Quite happy
You
with
put
my
an
55.
8-inch TV fucking anywhere, mate.
And then I think the 90-inch Sony flat screen Smart Hubs cost about, I think, $7,000, around the $7,000 area.
That's just too big.
A 90-inch? Come on, that ain't shit.
Dude. You'd be there like...
Dude, I'd probably still fucking sit 10 inches away from the fucking thing.
You'd get whiplash because you'd have to fucking do this to watch it.
What do you think's gonna happen when fucking the PlayStation VR comes out?
Oh, yeah.
You know...
We're all going to turn into fucking potatoes is what's going to happen.
Well, I can guarantee you whoever gets motion sickness easily is not gonna buy it. Because it's like you're gonna spend... I'm guessing it's gonna be between $300 to $400 for a headset. Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be a low costing purchase, obviously. It's a piece of expensive hardware. It really is. Especially, dude, it's basically you're getting a TV that can be watched in 4K, okay, for between $300 and $400. That's basically what you're paying for. That's all it is. It's a TV. Liam, stop working.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Ben's watching.
What do you think, Mark?
I like. Let me click on you. The hell is that? Skulls?
Yeah, baby.
I thought you would have had pink.
Clear buttons. Is there lights in that thing?
Nah, I couldn't get the lights working, but yeah.
You couldn't
What do you
get the
think,
light.
Mark?
I thought you had to solder the wires to the LED to the display.
Yeah, you do, but my soldering iron's a piece of shit, and I tried, and I broke something, so I fixed it and then just put it down.
Maybe you should clean it.
Fuck you.
Guaranteed.
You like that, Mark?
Yes, I do. It's beautiful, but I wish everything lit up on it. It would look amazing. If that lit up like red, like if that was all red, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Fuck you, Mark. That's my hopes.
Hey, I'm giving you props for the remote. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying there were lights.
Where's my controller, Leo?
Oh, that's even better.
Long life battery in it as well.
And look, he's
Batman.
yeah. Yours works all perfectly fine. Mark's one. Oh, by the way, Mark, that's your controller.
That's my controller.
That's your controller.
I gotta. It's in my backpack over there. I gotta send you.
Yeah, you owe me a fucking camera now.
The camera's in the backpack. I know. I'm gonna send it over. But okay, let's get back to what this podcast is about. Video games.
What? Video games and the things that you used to play them with. I'm sorry. Fucking hell.
Liam's been 100% occupied with this goddamn remote he's building throughout the entire podcast.
I've been talking. I'm
Okay,
sorry. If I didn't put it back together straight away, I was just gonna leave it on my table until like tomorrow, and then if my mother-in-law cleans or anything, I'm gonna just lose shit. So I just fucking did it quickly. So I am sorry, but I'm done now.
Okay, so let's get on that topic about customizing a remote. How much does it cost to customize a remote now?
To customize it physically, just to do that with, that's the original PS4 shell.
Okay.
Okay. That's all obviously red buttons. I changed the touchpad as well. To do something like that cost me £6.50.
Really? It costs that much?
£6.50. It's $10, Mark. Jesus.
I know that, but I thought the buttons and stuff and everything else was only like 99 cents on eBay.
Yeah, it depends on what buttons you get, because some of them are not really.
Buttons you want. If you buy the 99 cents ones, you're going to get 99 cents quality. These are quality buttons. They're not going to fade or the paint's not going to come off because they're actually made out of clear plastic. You know what I mean?
Okay, so there's different quality plastic. What you're trying to say is there's people that make.
If anyone that's from Green Zone's listening, if they want to send Liam some buttons to customize some controllers, it'd be fantastic.
I fucking love Green Zone. GreenZone.com, best place to buy your buttons from. If you guys are looking at customizing your controllers, I buy all my buttons by the bag. I got the Luger buttons that you can put, for the bullets and stuff like that. I got touchpads. I got controllers. I got touchpads and fucking all sorts of fucking things. But
I've got your triggers.
Yeah, there's my triggers that Luke got for me.
You know what I think we should do? I think if somebody donates a certain amount of money, I think they should get a free custom controller. But we will talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, because we would need to think about the cost of the controller.
Which is about 70 or 60?
You get them for about $39.99, the black one.
Yeah, you can get them for like 40 quid. So about $70, $60.
Now it's dead air time.
Okay, yeah. So controllers, I'm very excited about. I've had some fun. I've had some fun with these. I've got a Witcher custom controller. I've got the one I made for Mark. I've got the one I've made for Luke here. I've got Kevin's got one I made for him. And then I've got this beauty, which I didn't make. I won't take props for that, but
Wow,
this is my
classic controller.
This is my PS1 20th anniversary controller, and Luke, I knew Luke was gonna fucking get one. I fucking knew Luke was gonna get one, the bastard. So, yeah, that's all the ones you can buy. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Was that the Lava Red?
Yeah, I got the Lava Red.
Bought the Lava Red remote? Oh, you bastard.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
man, I like that remote.
So I can do. I mean, if anyone is listening out there, I can do your. I mean, if you send me your controller, I can do them for you if you pay for the buttons and the postage. I mean, I really don't mind.
Yeah, I have a question for Luke. How many fucking PS4 controllers do you own?
I have 4 now.
Why do you need 4 PS4 controllers?
Because we play it for between 8 and 16 hours a day.
And the battery goes really flat, except for the black one that Liam's got, which has got a long life battery in, which that can last for quite a while. Yeah, some of these only just the.
Big question. Could you replace batteries?
Yes.
Okay, so
I can do that as well.
you can buy a longer lasting battery for your PlayStation 4.
Yeah, they're about nine quid.
No, are they £9?
£9, yeah.
£9.
What's the battery life for the?
That one, the one in that one can last about 8 to 10 hours, where one of these lasts for about 4 to 6. It's only a few extra hours, but it means you don't have to have a cable or keep swapping your controllers mid raid.
Yeah, that's the big problem during Destiny raids that take like 10 hours to do. I don't think anybody has finished it from Hotspot Gamer yet.
No, we've had some help off the, I think they're called the Death Dealers Reforged now, 4-0 and Tyro. Our regulars are trying to help Liam get through it. I think they're up to Oryx now.
Yeah, we got to Oryx yesterday. I got to Oryx on my hunter on Thursday night with the help of Paul Zero and one or two of his clan members and Jared. Big props to Jared, Arias X, good player. Paul Zero, Tyron, Mark, and I can't remember everybody that was there on Tuesday night last week. Tuesday, I completed the raid for the first time with their help. We ran through it. Big props to them. Teamwork, absolutely essential in this raid, and they really showed that teamwork is what they've got. I mean, we ran through that raid on Tuesday night in an hour and 24 minutes, just from beginning to end, and we didn't wipe once. A couple of us died, but we didn't actually go to the wipe screen one time. So yeah, very big props to the Death Dealers Reforged, or the Dealers Reforged, whatever they want to be called. But yeah, a good bunch of players, mostly based in South Africa. Yeah, really cool. Luke got to play with Paul and them yesterday as well.
Yeah, man, he took us the Witches, explained how to do it, took us to Oryx. Unfortunately, it was a few randoms, and me and Kevin never done it before, so we didn't get very far, but he was showing us the mechanics, how to do it, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Get off topic a little bit. Ben sent me his scoring chart for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, which he was going to talk about today again. I'm going to throw that up on the screen right now, just so you guys can see it. And there it is.
Wow!
This is probably the worst scoring game we have on our website right now.
Wow!
Don't buy.
I don't think I've ever seen a don't buy on the website.
I've never seen it either. That's the first. That is the
I've never
first.
seen a don't buy. Holy shit! 3.8. Well, I mean that's being kind. A lot of the fucking places only gave it a 1.5.
Well, Ben said he was being generous on the controls, giving it a 5.5. He said he's just being generous. As for that sign that says "Don't buy," when I first made this Excel sheet, I thought that was never ever pop up. I'm just like, I kind of need to have it in there, but I thought it was never going to be used. And now it has been used.
Well, Tony Hawk did one thing. A first time for Hotspot Gamer, don't buy that game. And if you already did, sell it quick because people might not know it's bad yet.
We put this in a computer program, and it's the computer's telling us not to buy it. Okay. Oh man, that's Oh, wait, Ben
I did
sent
want to
me...
talk about the new Witcher DLC that's coming out as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't ready. Well, didn't know you were going to tell me to go ahead so quickly.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, you did. It's called Hearts of Stone. The release date is... Oh, for shit's sakes, why can't I find anything when I'm looking for it on my computer? I wrote this all down earlier.
You know, I'm going to throw this up for Luke right now, because I'm sure
no.
Luke wants to see it again and again and again and again.
Boobies. Yes! Told you that should have been in Star Wars.
October 13th, so...
I'm just going to keep that up there.
Tuesday, The Witcher 3, Hearts of Stone, comes out on all platforms. It's the first piece of paid DLC for the game. So you can, you can either get a season pass or buy your season pass or do whatever you want to do. But I'll be getting the Hearts of Stone, even though I haven't. It only costs $10, Mark. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't know if I really want to. I don't know. I finished The Witcher. I really don't want to play it anymore. You know what I mean? It's like I beat it. Do I want to beat it again?
I'm just looking.
You always want to beat it again. We're gamers. Yeah. So so that's coming out this week as well. I know Will said he was going to be 20 minutes late, but that's the longest, probably the longest 20 minutes of my entire life.
It has been the longest 20 minutes of our lives, yes. Oh, and I sent something that the only reason why I sent it to the Facebook is so I can show it on the podcast. Hold on, where's this thing I just sent? This was actually on the website of the people that made Tony Hawk. And everyone hears you laugh, and you're like, "What the fuck are they laughing at?" It's getting there. Okay, it's getting
Mark,
there.
Mark, come on, Mark, we're waiting for you.
There it is.
Oh my
We
God.
specialize in awesome games. Ben found this on the internet. He's like, you know what? I want to know who made this game. And he went to this website, and Ben found out that this was the only game that they have made. This is the first and only game that this company has made, apparently.
What I want to know, Mark, is when did it become legal to hire 12-year-olds to work in a gaming development shop?
They do it in Africa, China. You know.
So Americans
they
just
do
follow.
They do it secretively in Canada. So.
No, Tony Hawk's to me looks like it was made by a bunch of 12-year-olds. To be fair.
Well, you know, like we had Doogie on last week, and he's right. You know, like me and him were discussing like the mechanics of the game. They should have left the mechanics alone. Stop utilizing. Don't utilize all the buttons. And if you try to make one button do like 2 or 3 different things in the game, don't do it. Okay, one button should be done, or should do one thing in the game, not fucking 4. And you, sir, are getting off topic because you're playing Destiny. We're still waiting for freaking Will. Where's Will? Where is Will?
What do you mean, where's Will? The podcast is just about over.
I know it's about over.
You know
He told me he was going to be 20 minutes.
This is the longest. It's the longest fucking 20 minutes I've ever felt.
Oh man, you know what? Damn you, Ben, for taking the day off, and damn you, Will, for being 20 minutes late.
Well, Mark, one other thing. I mean, it hasn't been a dead podcast. Fuck you, Mark.
We muddled through just.
One other thing that I have to say is next week we're going to have a guest on the show.
Oh, there he is. He
William!
decided to show up. Not on his microphone. No, there he is. You are 57 minutes late.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching the Hotspot Gamer podcast. We've been Mark, Luke, and Will and Liam, and we'll see you guys later.
Let's see. We're gonna get Will up to speed. Okay, we talked about the scoring of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. We talked about Game of Thrones. I'm sure you want to talk about Star Wars Battlefront for a little while. What else did we talk about? We talked about Luke's favorite Star Wars outfit.
That one's nice. I like that. Yeah, we can just keep that. Wait, go back, Luke. Hold on, I gotta click on Luke. And look what's in the background. He's got his Penis Falkenberg Destiny ship flying around.
I know. That's up the bottom already. But now that you're finally here and there's 2 minutes left of the podcast, let's talk about Transformers Devastation, please.
Okay. All right. Well, try it out. And Mike, if you're around later, I'll play share it with you so you can check it out, because I mean it's not an online game, so it should be good. But Transformers Devastation, I said it in my review. 1984 throws up all over your console when you put this game in. I mean, it's kick-ass. I think we ended up with a score of 8.7, Mike?
Yeah.
And that was strictly based on performance. If I had been rating it as a Transformers fan, it'd be a 10. It's the best Transformers game to date, bar none. None of the Cybertron stuff or anything, or any of the movie games, which mostly have been terrible. This game truly captures the essence of what Transformers is, and the cell shade animation on it is just beautiful. Check out on Rally NPC on YouTube. Check out my gameplay or through hotspotgamer.com. I can't say enough about it. It really brings you into Transformers. So,
there you go.
What's some of your gameplay? You were running around the city trying to do something, and you kept changing into the truck and then changing back into and then changing into the truck and then changing back, and then you were driving really fast through these circles, and then turning around and driving back really fast through. I was like, the fuck are you doing?
Well, I actually, some of that I got lost trying to figure out what I do. Because
when I was watching your gameplay, it seemed a lot like Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yeah, from what I've seen of you play that and other people, it does. It got an 8.5, which is fair. That's yes. The thing is, okay, the good things about it are the graphics, the voice acting has all the original actors, and also the gameplay is amazing. The combos could have a few more, but dude, that super vehicle attack where you see me transform and speed up and crash into somebody, awesome. Dude, the Insecticons, and for all of us Transformer geeks out there who know who the Insecticons are, when's the last time they've been in a video game? I don't think they have ever been in a video game. So,
when you said Constructicons, I'm like, what the fuck?
You didn't know what Constructicons were?
No,
Wow.
I don't know if I'm...
Luke over there with his cigarette hanging out of his mouth knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, was it Devastator they turned into?
Yeah, man. And you get to battle Devastator, and not the Michael Bay dorky one with the ball sack hanging down. Sorry, Michael Bay. That was stupid. I'm talking the legitimate Devastator, and it's awesome. Yeah, and you got fire breathing. Oh, and also when you fight Soundwave, he ejects Ravage and Laserbeak out of his chest, and you got to fight them while you're fighting him. I mean, they did a good job. But the downside, the cityscape, like you guys saw me get lost, the cityscape looks really cut and paste. So the buildings can be really confusing to navigate without the map because everything looks a lot alike. Could have done a little more on the backdrops, but
well, it seems like they truly concentrated on the Transformers instead of the
who look amazing. I mean, from the noises when you transform, you hear the bramp, and it's just it's really good. But yeah, there were some things, but also the leveling up weapon system where you can combine weapons and like all your like leveling up for your powers for your character. The system is really confusing and a pain in the ass to use, not satisfying at all. I mean, you're just sitting there. It's not like you're excited. Oh man, I get to combine an Energon sword with this Energon something, and it actually you're sitting there going, oh, what do I do here? And so it's like you just almost leave that to the side. You get all these credits to do stuff, and you're like, the only thing I actually used was this weird, wacky system that you can level up your character's stats, and by having I forgot which character actually make these chips to make you better, and it was just so there's that, and that and the backdrops and the lack of online play and having less than only having the 5 playable characters kind of kept it from being a 10. I think if it had online where you could battle your friends, there is a challenge mode where you can play against hordes of Decepticons, but if it had an online mode where like Liam or Luke and I could all just battle against each other together.
No, it would probably be like it would probably be like Mortal Kombat, where we can't actually play against each other, which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of.
Stupid. Who ever invented region lock?
Right.
That is so fucking stupid.
But if it had that would have put it up to about a 9. And if it had, if they had fixed it and had more playable characters, I think that it could have pushed it close to a 9.5 at least. I think that game with just that little bit would have put it. I mean, dude, if you guys have seen the gameplay, would you not say that graphically the characters and all that look amazing? And the story,
that looks incredible.
Yeah, the story is legit Transformers. I mean, it feels like a episode of Transformers I'm in. I love that. I mean, that's the stuff where they paid attention to, and I think that's where they got lost in the rest of it. So anyway, great game.
Let's talk about. I think you're the only person besides me that purchased Until Dawn.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I have a dog going nuts.
Don't worry about your dog. We can barely hear it.
Yeah.
So this was like, I guess what they're calling a sleeper hit. They're calling this game. They called this game a sleeper hit.
I give it a 9.5.
Yes, it was an amazing game. Liam, I don't think you've played it.
No, I should be getting it in a week or two because the winner of the giveaway, the free giveaway, Aaron McAllister.
Oh, he's letting you borrow it?
No, he's selling it to me when he's done with it.
Is that how this thing works now? I'm not. Wow, he found a loophole. Anyways.
Think that's bad. I've already got the fucking God of War 3.
This game.
Wait, hold on. He gave it to you, or did you buy it off of him?
I bought it off him when he finished with it.
Oh my God.
This episode of Hotspot Gamer is brought to you by Nike. Not really, but...
This episode of Hotspot Gamer is brought to you by Hotspot Gamer's Modded Control.
Oh, and by the way, just real quick, I finally found out what Mike looks like when he's not on camera and wakes up in the morning after drinking a lot.
Yes. You got the hair right.
I mean, look at this, dude. That's Mike, man. That's Mike after a night of binge drinking and, like, having to go to work. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh my God.
Hold on a second.
Shut up, dog. He's gonna go kill his dog now.
All we can hear in the background now is...
Sorry, I have a dog going absolutely apeshit nuts over here. I'm gonna have to kill her.
So
Until Dawn, yes.
Yeah, you fully enjoyed the experience playing the game, obviously.
Oh my God, I'm on my 3rd playthrough. And I played on my wife's account. I played legitimately without starting over. One on my wife's account, one on my daughter's account, and I'm still finishing one on my account. So, and mistakes were made on both of them. I don't want to be spoilers because I'm sure there's still people who haven't played, but mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
And even if you think you know how to do it, I mean, I haven't watched walkthroughs, so I figured things out.
You don't want to watch my playthrough on hotspotgamer.com because my playthrough is strictly everybody survived.
Yeah, that's my next goal, but I can't do that until after I finish my one on my account because the one after that will be my everybody survived just because I want the award.
No, just let me go.
But the game, dude, the choices in it and how it acts is Dude, it's just a great game, and I think everybody should buy it.
Everyone should buy it. Did you hear that? Everyone should buy it.
Until Dawn is, unless you are just a scaredy pants and afraid of your own shadow, probably not a good idea. I do want to give a big shout out to the guy. I forgot his name, who plays Mike. That guy is just a cool actor. He's also in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He plays Agent Grant Ward. Dude, the guy, he was perfect for being the kind of the surprise character. I really thought he was going to be some kind of prick in it, and he turns out to be like the kind of hero-ish. And Hayden Panettiere still looks cute, even as an animated character.
Let's see. So by far, let's see. We can solely say that Alien Isolation was a good horror game.
Yes, well thought out, mostly.
We got Dying Light. Wasn't really a horror game. It was more of a fun game.
Dying Light was just a great overall concept for an open world game. Yeah, amazing.
Now, a game that Will hasn't played yet is The Order 1886. It's been out for a while. And I told him if you liked Until Dawn, you would also fully enjoy The Order. It's in Redbox.
I know. Well, so is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, but
that's not worth $3. That's not worth $3.
Advanced Warfare's in Redbox too, but
Anyways, let's talk about your experience in Star Wars.
I've heard from people on this podcast and other people, good and bad. A lot of people expected something that maybe they didn't get out of it. Of course, it is a beta, and I will. I will defend the game in one way. This is a beta, and we're not only seeing such a small, from what I could see of the stuff that was locked, a small part of the game.
That was a big disappointment on how much that was locked.
Yeah, but first off, I do want to say this. Graphically, I do not believe this is a beta in the true beta sense. I believe this is just a part of the game they decided to release for advertising, because graphically it looks really good. Right there, I mean, you look at that scenery and with the sun and everything, looks amazing. Secondly, I was playing in a lobby with 40 people, and I did not experience very little lag. I mean, the dedicated servers were working well.
Well, Ben did discover this little glitch.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's lots of glitches. I mean, two guys beat Atheon too when they figured out how to knock him off the building or off the fucking wall. So there's going to be glitches, and that stuff will get patched. But overall, I'm just saying. I mean, I got to play, and I haven't put that up because I actually just recorded the PS. I got to play as Darth Vader, and oh my god, that was so satisfying.
What the hell is that?
Dude, I literally choked the guy, and then cut him with my sword, with my lightsaber. So I mean, I'd always wanted to do that to somebody in real life. So
Dude, I found it
I'm just kidding.
When you're playing as either Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader.
Yeah.
When you're mid-range, do to choke them when you're mid-range. But if you're far away, throw the lightsaber.
Yeah, the lightsaber toss, man. That thing's badass.
That thing goes so fucking far, it's ridiculous. I have no clue how he calls it back to him.
But I like how they did that character. I mean, because obviously not everybody should be able to run around as Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, but they're very powerful characters in the Star Wars universe.
No, it's great because they're random pickups in the game. Random drops.
But I do want to see more characters, because I got to tell you, I had some funky looking characters, man. And what about being Akbar? I want to play as Akbar.
You're not going to play as Akbar's not going to be.
See, that sucks, man. Right, guys? You guys are Star Wars fan. Who doesn't want to get a little Akbar action?
Well,
man?
The thing is,
it's a trap.
Okay, do you know how when you start? Listen, when you start the beta, they show you all the levels that are locked. Now, when it came to the pre-game menu where you had to choose what you wanted to do or wanted to be inside the game, when you go to customize character, they should have showed you everything that's available to customize a character, but just lock it. We just want to see what's available to us. We have they left us with we know what types of games are out there now.
You're fucked up, man.
I don't even know what you guys are sending. Oh, hold on. I gotta look at this.
That's the new Destiny weapon, right? The Raper.
Oh, man. You know what?
well, we finally figured out what they did with Crota's junk after the fight.
Come on.
Anyway,
Okay, anyways,
so
back
back to Star Wars. Sorry,
Yeah.
sir.
Now, it's. Oh, I'm trying to comprehend on what's going on Facebook right now. Okay. I gotta throw it up there for our 2 viewers that are watching because they don't know what we're laughing at. Dude, I like the range.
It's got some good impact.
My wife's standing in the room. She's pissing herself laughing.
Now, Luke, did you make this?
No, I just found it on Facebook.
Hey, Steve, if you're listening to this podcast, you need to do the quest and get that weapon.
Oh, dude, I liked the little description. It's not a holdout weapon. It's a Pathfinder. Oh man, that's great.
Oh, Christ. Where's that now?
It just get worse.
Oh, that's a little Dave Chappelle. Sorry. So anyway, I did get to play as the AT-AT and the ATST, and when I got into the X-wing, I had no idea what I was doing on this game, and mistakes were made. Dude.
Yeah, that's by far. I think they had the same problem in Battlefield 4 with the fighting jets. There's no inverted controls. That's when a gamer is flying in a game, they're expecting inverse controls, right?
Right.
And it's basically if you hold down, you go down. You hold up, you
well,
go
that
up.
and like I didn't realize that the right stick was for a throttle, and so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you hold, I think it was what's that? Go ahead.
If you hold the L2 button down, it does auto lock on other flying vehicles around you, and I think it locks on. I think the lasers automatically guide to it, but you also have the proton missiles.
Right.
TIE fighters.
I started figuring it out, but I was talking to Soldier Jeffy's dad, Joker, who also played. We were playing. Myself, and Red Knight Artie David Savage were all playing together, and he was saying, well, yeah, I got into one of the snow speeders, and yep, mistakes were made. Boom! He's like, I made it like to where it appeared, and I nosedived and crashed.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to the flying in the game. You didn't play as Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker?
No, I only played as Darth Vader.
Oh. But yeah, as you guys know, there are the random drops, the rocket launchers, the thermite grenades, which are freaking ridiculous. You throw a thermite grenade, and it does like an imploded explosion, and then just blows up everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, and hey, I wanted to say this. I haven't run this by you guys, but we'll figure this part out. To our Hotspot Gamer followers. I don't know what we're going to give you yet, but it won't be something too great because we're poor. But the person who sends us on Halloween the best video game costume of the person who's actually wearing it, I don't want like just something random picked off the thing. I want some verification. I imagine we'll do something, give you like a $2 gift card.
How about this? We will give him a custom Halloween limited edition Hotspot Gamer customizable T-shirt.
Sure, that sounds good. Do you guys agree, right? Like that'd be cool. So somebody out there, if you're listening and you want to like win a T-shirt, come up with a great we'll see your video game hardcoreness.
The picture that you send us will be put on the T-shirt.
I don't know if they'll want that, but yeah, if you got. I mean, just something. I want to see somebody. If it doesn't have to be the person sending it, as long as it's their friend. But I mean, I want a live picture. I don't want some a cosplay website, sent stuff. Hey, that's great. Look at he looks like he's about to get like raped in the butt. But
oh, dude, he was frozen in the air for like 5 minutes like this, and we just kept on shooting the shit out of him.
Dude, those guys are tough though, man. Like I was trying to kill Darth Vader, man, and like it took a lot of bullets to put him down.
Oh, dude, I figured out. Do you know what pisses off players when they're trying to attack you when they're being a Jedi?
Yeah.
Is if you have a booster pack and you're shooting them, and as soon as they get close enough to you to kill you, you boost backwards so they can't fucking do anything.
that booster pack in this is I like it. It's not OP because it has to be it's a one use and then you have to let it recharge.
Yeah.
But man, that thing when I was playing the capture the flag mode, where you have the pods come down,
Yep.
the 8v8, that thing man was so useful. That and the personal shield. Pro tip by the
Oh,
way.
yep. Personal
That-
shield and the booster pack.
Man, and a grenade. I mean, you really.
Oh, I used the sniper rifle.
It was quite good satisfaction once you'd killed Darth Vader with about 4 other people to go up and teabag him while he's sat on the floor.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Every time
Oh,
you
dude,
kill
no,
a guy,
no,
you
my-
always have to teabag
My,
him.
I mean, my lifetime achievement came true when I went up and teabagged a stormtrooper. You know, like after a match.
Well, let's talk about your YouTube experience on streaming video games on YouTube.
Yes,
Second.
I'm liking it.
Now, have you gone back into your account and looked at your already uploaded videos, and have you noticed third-party match content warning?
No, why?
Because with Star Wars Battlefront, my upload, it got 3 warnings about third-party content match.
What does that mean?
It means that they wanted to erase all the sound effects and sounds and music on my video,
Okay.
which is bullshit. And all you got to do is dispute them, but I think it's going to discourage a bunch of players to use YouTube Gaming if they don't get rid of it.
We need to. I mean, people need to write YouTube. I'll definitely do it. No, they can't. You can dispute that, right? Because it's a live stream, right?
Well, you can dispute it, but it's so fucking aggravating because you got this orange, this yellow fucking exclamation triangle point thing that's on your video, and it's saying third-party content. You need to either file or delete, or file a dispute or delete the content on the video.
What do you do when you file a dispute? I've never filed
It
it.
gives you a bunch of options. Usually, everybody picks, I don't plan on making money off this video, blah 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 blah. You just click that one, but it's such a fucking waste of time. It's gaming. It happened when I was doing Shadow of Mordor. Third-party content match always popped up on it because of the music in the game. Same thing. Not so much Until Dawn because there wasn't really that much music in there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was good music, but it was more of a movie. Yeah, it wasn't like. I thing is though, I like how YouTube works. It's very simple. Is that going to be a pain in the ass? Yeah, if they continue it, I probably would just leave it. But you know what? If you transferred that from Ustream over there, they're going to do the same thing to you for that game.
Yeah, that's how I got the Shadow of Mordor warnings.
Right, so it doesn't really matter. The thing is with that, it doesn't matter whether you stream it from YouTube or stream it from Ustream, Twitch, or whatever. If you save it to YouTube, they're going to nail you.
Yeah, but shouldn't YouTube know like who's making money off them and who's not?
I definitely want to sell you YouTube. I am not making any money off you yet. When I do, I promise YouTube that I will make sure that I'm very cautious and conscientious of my posts. But until such time, you can really take a flying leap and kiss my ass because I don't care. What are you going to do?
What the fuck is near your head?
Is
that a cat's ass next to your face?
Yeah.
No, I was talking to Luke.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, it's a cat.
It was a cat's ass next to his face.
It's Yoda.
Alright, well, that's all the time we have for
I
today.
have a real Yoda right here.
Your cat looks very angry, sir.
It is an angry cat.
Oh, look at that. He's a cute kitty cat. Oh, yeah, cute kitty cat, huh, dog?
Anyways, who wants to finish off the podcast? Because obviously I can't do it, and we've tried Luke, and Liam tried, but he forgot his name in the intro.
Okay. Well, everybody, as we come to a close in this fine day of gaming news and entertainment here at Hotspot Gamer, we sail off into the sunset or into the evening for our friends in the UK. This has been Slip Mike, B-Side, Crispy, and who's that other guy over there? Oh yeah, Luke. No, I'm just kidding.
Luke, you need a new name.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to go through all this craziness. If you want information about us, go to www.hotspotgamer.com. All your video game news and entertainment is there, and links to all of us. Am I right, Mike?
Yes, all of us are on there, along with
Our Facebook, you can get us through there. Twitter, I'm not going to go through a listing of people because I don't remember them all. But they're there on hotspotgamer.com. You can see us on YouTube. You can see us. Well, we're
Ustream?
everywhere.
Ustream,
Ustream.
iTunes.
Right now, we're in your house, and
Yes.
we're in the backseat. We're in the trunk of your car. We've got duct tape and kitchen knives, so be scared. So anyway, from all of us here at Hotspot Gamer, we'd like to bid you a farewell, and keep on gaming and all that stuff.
Peace.
Boom, 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 boom.